Hello, and welcome to another edition of the City of Latrobe Manager's Video Blog. I'm so glad that you've taken time to join us. For those of you who are tracking with the City of Latrobe, you probably don't find it hard to imagine that there's a lot on the plate of the city. This is the time of the year where most local governments are thinking about budgets, and certainly staff is thinking about the 2013 budget as we look back to past years, so we're putting that together. We're also working on a number of really important agenda items for us here in the city. Two of them we're going to cover in a minute, but the first really is the whole parking system here in Latrobe. Of course, we finished our parking garage, and during this month of October, we have been able to have, or September, I'm sorry, able to have it free from about August 24th when it opened through the month of September. Beginning October 1, however, the pass rates within the city and the parking system will change. The pass rates will change in a number of ways. One, a number of the prices will go up, while some of them will go down, and more options will be offered. The options will work like this. At city lots, surface lots, you'll have the opportunity to buy passes for reserved spaces and just regular passes that you can pull up to 9-hour meters and park at those. The reserved spaces, I'll get my cheat sheets here, and of course these would be, I think we have these now online as well. The regular reserved spaces at lots are $50, and I'm sorry, the reserved spaces are $45, and in the garage reserved spaces are $55, while in the regular passes at the lots are $40, and in the garage would be $45. One of the neat things we did with parking this time around was for city residents who live in the city and work in the city, you can get a 35% discount on any of those costs. So for example, that $40 rate for a regular pass and a regular lot would cost $26, which is actually less than the $30 that was previously charged for a regular pass. So again, some prices are actually going down. We also created a new category of passes, and that's for downtown residents only. These are the people living on Main Street in downtown, or Depot in the downtown area, and certainly Ligonier and so forth. For those folks, their prices will be $15 for a monthly pass. So if they live at the Laurel Village or the Sonic building, they will be paying $15 a month if they'd like to purchase a pass. That's a little bit about passes. Much more detail could be said on that. But if you want to reserve space in the lot or in the garage, you can come get them at City Hall, beginning today even, but going on into the future. We've also changed the rates at the meters. However, those will not change till the new equipment is installed. So the rates at the meters will stay the same, and I won't go into those in detail now. We'll save that for a later video blog. The last issue for the parking, of course, is fines, and there's been a lot of discussion about the fine. The fine was $3 for over parking at a meter. That has increased to $10. However, in the past you had to pay that within 24 hours before it went up to $5. Now you get 72 hours before it goes up. So you have a little more time to dig out the coins out of your seat cushions and come up with the $10. Fines are not meant to generate revenue. Fines are meant to discourage people from taking a chance that they won't get a ticket, and it's meant to encourage them to pay the meters. And we've covered that in the previous manager's video blog. The second issue here at the city that I think would be interesting to most taxpayers and the residents of the city is the whole subject of the transfer station. We're looking for the first time of outsourcing the transfer station operations as a part of the residential waste and recycling commercial waste 5-year contract. It works like this. In the city, we have a roll-off service where we deliver roll-offs to city residents, and we also operate scales where people are able to dump their garbage, if you will, and then we take that, transfer it to a landfill. What we want to see is how well or how beneficial it will be to the taxpayers to have a private hauler do that for us. The thinking is there might be an opportunity to actually grow the revenue stream, as well as efficiently capitalize it, like the private sector may be able to do better than the public sector. As far as growing the transfer station, it works like this. The DEP has us permitted about 70 tons a day, and we're doing about 30 tons of business. So theoretically, a private entrepreneur or a company would be able to grow that extra 30 tons. But quite frankly, the city has limited capacity to invest the capital necessary to grow that. For the workers who are working in the Public Works Department Sanitation Unit, those workers would stay with the city and would be redeployed onto the streets where we have a backlog of deferred maintenance issues, and to the parking system, which again has a number of backlogged issues related to maintenance. So it's critical that we are able to do that. And we're hoping that the revenue stream that will be generated from a franchise fee charged to the private sector for doing the work for us will be enough to cover moving them over to the streets department. So stay tuned on that. It's certainly very complicated. I've tried to make it simple, but at least it's an issue that you should be aware of, and I welcome comments and feedback on that. Lastly, I'd like to talk about the city's website. The city has deployed phase 1 of a new website. We're really excited about that, but it's pretty much a skeletal system right now. It needs a lot more information, and quite frankly, it needs your input and feedback. Phase 1 was do what we could to get it online, and then phase 2 is your input, where I would like you to go to the website, look what might be missing, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. Come at the website with the thought in mind, what questions do you want to know from your city, and would you expect to find on the city's website? With that in mind, give us the feedback of what's missing or what could be done better. You can do that, and I'd like you to do that before the middle of October. And you can send those comments directly to me. My email, of course, is on the website, but my email is agrazini@cityoflatrobe.com. And again, we're looking for feedback for the website. So these are just 3 of the ongoing issues: parking in the new rate environment, the new pay systems, the transfer station, and the idea of outsourcing it to the private sector, and then lastly, the website. Please, our doors are always open. The councils meet. The city council meets for the regular meeting the second Monday of the month at 6:30, and they meet on the 4th Monday of the month for the agenda meeting. Love to see you there. Thank you. Hello again, and remember, what we're looking for is some feedback. I'd really appreciate it if you could give us feedback on our website. I want to know what it is you expect to see on your city's website. What information are you looking for? And help us to answer that by giving us the feedback, again, sending it back to the email that provided earlier, agrazini@cityoflatrobe.com. And I'm looking forward to your input by the middle of October. Thank you.